Yeah, yeah, do, yeah, yeah.
Well, there's Croc in the chat.
Yeah. Hello, Croc.
Like how it hasn't appeared on...
It hadn't.
On Restream.
It hadn't, and it might not, and that'd be a bad thing. For example, it also isn't telling me that we're live on Twitch yet, which is annoying me.
I'm live on YouTube.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Hello, people. It's us two bros game night. I'm your host, Younger Bro.
And I'm your host, the guy who just said he was waiting, but doesn't get apparently to fucking wait. I'm literally not even over the damn timer.
Ow!
Sorry. And expecting to go start the damn timer.
Playing Xenoverse 2.
We're also playing Abuse Younger Bro by kicking him, apparently. How's everybody doing? Hello, Croc.
Okay, now they're starting to appear up there.
Hello, Zero.
Here I go. I'm gonna make
Yes, Croc. What is your question, and why is it, how is our day?
My day could be better. I had to work while in recovery.
Yeah, my day was okay as well. But what is probably your actual question? Shut up, Cell Jr.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I'm using Potential Unleash now. Because
Cool.
here's why. I just can't play as the Majin transformation. A, it doesn't fit my character. And B, I just hate the controls. It makes me think I'm playing as Kid Buu, which I am.
Yeah.
I'm playing as a good Kid Buu,
Yes.
but...
That is the point. What does Giant Storm do?
Giant Storm eliminates all the enemies on the field in front of you. Like, say I use Giant Storm on these two Cell Juniors in front of me, it hit both of them. That's if they don't dodge it. I'd rather use Emperor's Death Beam.
I mean, I think anyone would rather use Emperor's Death Beam.
Because look at that.
It's
just
not
cut.
in his game.
Well, if he got the DLC, it would have been.
Well, sure, but it probably is not in his game.
But Giant Storm is Nappa's move. That's not the move he used on the city when he first arrived on Earth. That's a different move. But he uses it during the Z fighters fighting.
Oh, well, that's cool, Zero. Hope you have fun with DayZ. Why do I know it's DayZ?
What?
He got the game DayZ.
DayZ, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I know of the game, but I can't think of why I know
Why?
of the game.
Yeah, why do I know it too? Like, I feel like I've heard of it
A
somewhere.
new Dragon Ball was located. Please find it.
Also, new Cell Juniors appeared. I wish the game would tell me things.
No. According to him, what version are you playing on, Croc? Did you say it was the PlayStation version?
Xenoverse 1 has DLC. I know, because I bought the DLC.
He got very pissed off at the DLC, as I recall.
Yeah, I did get pissed off at the DLC. Because the fucking DLC parallel quests are so fucking hard. Anyway, the DLC for Xenoverse 1 is for GT, all the GT Saga, GT Part 1 and Part 2, and also Resurrection of F. That's DLC. That's all the DLC.
Yes, it is for the PS4, and you can't find it.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe PS3. Point is that
All I can tell them is go onto your PlayStation store, go to Xenoverse, and there's probably something called add-ons. It will probably appear in there. Oh, also some costumes are DLC as well.
Ah, that sounds pretty bad.
You can buy them individually, but I think there's bundles.
Yeah,
where you
but
can
why the
get 'em.
fuck would you?
I bought them in bundles.
Honestly, why buy them at all when they should just be part of the fucking game?
In the first place. Or why not just a free download?
Because
Free update.
Because here's the thing, they don't want it to be free.
I
No.
thought I sensed a powerful energy here.
Like, it
But
costs
it's the only
like
losers.
$5 for maybe a new character. It costs $20 for like a story add-on.
Yep.
Story I don't get. But
Yeah.
character, I'd say at least at most adult.
Yeah.
No matter what character it was.
Not
Yeah, the thing I would do would, if I was a,
God damn it! You know what? Fuck
Okay,
you.
found it.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah,
You fucker!
you found it but can't get it. Okay, well at least you found it, correct?
I am going to utterly destroy you.
Yes, you are. And he is utterly destroyed. You have
God.
murdered him.
That guy was so fucking annoying.
Yeah,
He kept freaking spamming me,
But yeah.
like this guy's doing.
Yeah. But no, if I was a politician and was trying to draft a law on video game content, and, like monetization and let me try to come up with a lawmaker name for this law. It would be video game monetization. Yeah, it would probably be the Video Game Monetization Act, which would be VGMA
I'm
or
beginning
something.
to think this might be a good
There's probably some other words you could put in there to make it like a nice phrase, but the point is, Monetization and Gaming Act, obviously, we call it MAGA.
MAGA.
Which would fuck with everyone's, would fuck with everybody. Anyways.
I want to bet money that sells dick.
But so,
Even with all my perfect power, I should be able to beat you
but if I was trying to draft a law on it, I would make it so that, you can have an unlimited number of in-game updates, but all in-game updates have to be free. And you can also have a, like, maybe every 2 months, maybe every 6 months, probably every 3 months. Probably one update every 3 months that can contain additional content, but it must contain, like, actually even just limited to that. You can only have in-game paid updates every 3 months, because just that would fuck over most of the industry.
Yeah.
But like if you actually wanted to definitely fuck them over, just make it that like. You can't charge, the big one that you'd want to throw in is you cannot charge for in-game benefits.
You don't want to miss it now, do you?
That anything that has an in-game benefit you cannot charge for, and that if you wanted to really make it so that they actually had to do real DLC and not just like microtransactions, just make it so that all DLC, all paid updates to a game must contain story progress or characters, like, or major character progress, or like major character like
Cool
additions. Cool Croc, something like that. Honestly, yeah, that'd probably be how I do it. Is you have to that all major game updates that are not free must contain a combination of story mode updates and like must have story mode editions and character editions. Oh, and the big one. The big one that would really fuck over companies. Once you buy online updates and put it in the game, it has to be freely available. So that means that if you buy costumes online or something, they don't get added into a loot box or some shit. No. They have to be freely obtainable within the game. Anything that you buy, once it's in the game, is now free. It can't cost money while in the game. Destroys all loot boxes, destroys all, like, microtransaction bullshit, and just reduces it to, you pay money for DLC for a fucking game. Because I don't mind paying for, like, character costumes sometimes. But if you're gonna do that, charge me for fucking DLC. Literally make it a fucking expansion.
Okay,
Like-
so, I have Ultimate Gohan's transformation. That's what this potential unleash is.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that they would put hyphenated Ultimate Majin Sis,
No.
Ultimate Gohan.
Ain't gonna do that shit.
That'd be funny. And also, I'd like that. That'd be awesome.
Hopefully you get Kaioken times 4 soon, Croc. That way that Goku can almost die to free Vegeta.
They skipped that.
They skipped the most iconic, the one that literally lets him beat Vegeta. They skip.
They do Kaioken times 3, and Kaioken times 20.
Wait, so you're not... Okay. If you were gonna skip them, why didn't they do 1, 5, 10, and 20?
Up fighting a kid? You're such a loser.
Here's the thing, in Xenoverse 2, I think they got rid of times 20. Here's why. Because there's a times 20 Kamehameha Wave ultimate attack, and that's the only way to use Kaioken times 20. And also, I don't use Kaioken because it drains your fucking stamina, like, heavily. Drains your stamina.
Because that's supposed to be the negative downside to the Kaioken.
Oh, shit.
It's literally power for life force, which in this game is stamina. So...
Even in Xenoverse 1, I didn't use Kaioken.
Yeah.
I mean, I used it once just to see what it looked like on my character.
I mean, it's at least better than the... Remember in the old games? When they'd have to make separate fucking characters of Goku? Kaioken Goku?
They didn't do that for Kaioken.
Oh, they have in some of them. In some of them, they were separate fucking characters, basically.
Oh,
God.
They did that in the computer Dragon Ball game. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't know, but yeah, they've done
Devolution?
that before.
I think it's called Dragon Ball Devolution. Quake plays it.
Yeah, but they have done that before, and it's just fucking stupid. But even when they didn't do that, like when they weren't actually separate characters, they treated them like separate characters. In
Budokai, they didn't do that. In Tenkaichi, they didn't do that. And Tenkaichi Budokai, they didn't do that because... Okay, you could equip normal Goku in a fight.
Yeah, well, no,
and
that's
then
what I'm
you
saying.
can use Kaioken in the
Yeah,
fight.
that's what I'm saying. But I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying that even in some of the games where they were just you equip Kaioken, it was still almost like a separate character. Some of them would literally change the moves they had. Like you wouldn't while in Kaioken you'd get different moves than you would have in normal form. Like some of them still treated them like they were different characters.
In Tenkaichi 3, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 specifically, because I've never played just Tenkaichi. I've never played Tenkaichi.
Yeah.
In Tenkaichi Budokai 3, the moves didn't change. However, you could use all 3 of your super moves as Kaioken, which looked cool, but it's different in Tenkaichi 3. It doesn't drain your stamina; it drains your ki, and you get ki broke.
Yeah, because ki
Easily.
was basically they still had stamina, but ki basically was stamina in those games.
Yeah, ki. You don't get stamina broke in Tenkaichi Ki.
Yeah,
in Tenkaichi Ki.
In Tenkaichi 3, yeah.
In Tenkaichi 3, you get ki broke.
Yeah. And it makes sense to an extent, because, like, you're mostly using ki for all your attacks, and you literally have moves that charge ki. So why isn't ki just your stamina, basically? All moves cost ki. You use ki when you, like, use your attacks, and they can break you of all your ki. It's weird now, because they now have separate ki and stamina, but...
Oh, yeah, about that. How about we finish this?
It still kind of works, in a way it still kind of works that way.
When you're fighting him, or as a character to fight as. Because never play as any other character besides your cat.
It really hurts.
Oh, what?
Huh. You're not bad.
Damn it. Get back here.
I trained with my dad. He'll take more than
okay.
this to beat me.
But yeah, I say things like, say 18 sucks. No, it's just, I'm so high level she can't hit me.
Remember in exact only this tournament where they fucked over Goten and Trunks by adding in the fucking, like, children have a separate division, and that they then removed in every other version of this damn tournament?
As soon as
you know the reason they did that was because Goten and Trunks was in that tournament, and they wanted a convenient way that 18 could win and extort Hercule. Because otherwise, if they were just participants, they'd stay there and beat her.
Yeah,
like,
get the DLC and fight Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta in Eternal Rival, the Parallel Quest.
You're not bad.
Then try to say something.
Because, yeah, like, otherwise, this entire thing would be, shut up, Hercule.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Eternal Rival is the hardest parallel quest I ever did on my own.
It's a free-for-all. Shut the fuck up. You're supposed to be fighting Majin Buu. I am not Majin Buu. Stop being racist.
But anyway, Eternal Rival is one of the parallel quests everyone struggled with.
Yeah.
Even though I had 3 people with me.
Come and get it.
Damn it.
See, does that count as...
Anyway, even though I had 3 people with me, they both died and I had to revive them just to do the parallel quest. That's how bad Eternal Rival is.
Yeah.
Because in Xenoverse 1, sometimes the characters had endless keys, especially if you transformed into a Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so they
spammed ultimate moves
My skills aren't what they used to be.
and immediately just wrecked your health.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go at it.
Okay, I got stamina broke, but that's fine.
Yeah.
This is a
Okay, it actually is fine. Okay. Not that fine. Come on.
I need to imagine someone like this existed.
Goodbye, Gohan.
Weekend is a Raditz move.
Anyways, the question I was gonna ask.
This is it.
What?
What? Gotenks joined the battle.
Yeah, but they had Gohan voice line over it. We're just like, what?
Yeah,
Hey,
sometimes.
fuck, that got fucked
Yeah,
up.
sometimes the voice dialogue overwrites each other.
Yeah, I was... What?
And I was waiting on Kefla to die. Oh fuck!
Goten, Trunks, you don't know how to fuse yet. Otherwise, you would have been able to join the fucking tournament.
I'm about to kill Goku right now.
And... Goodbye.
Pretty good.
No one can get out of it unless you have the time skip evasive.
This is gonna be a question that no one can answer. You literally can't answer it. On a fundamental level, is there a difference between... Okay, I'm asking this question because as I've said before, guys, on camera, I'm working on like a thing I don't want to talk about that involves like fighting styles, and part of the stuff I'm adding is key moves like this. And one of the questions I have is there a fundamental difference between Kamehameha and Masenko as a move? Are they actually, like, outside of color, are they fundamentally a different attack? Or is it more just the character just decides, I'm going to make this attack named this, even though they're basically exactly the same?
Okay, Masenko, from what Piccolo says, is supposed to be a little stronger than Kamehameha.
Yeah, because if that's the case, why does Gohan ever not use the... Like, where does he ever stop using it? It's basically just the Kamehameha wave, but stronger. Like, I get why the special beam cannon's different. I get why... I mean, technically, I guess you could argue that the special beam cannon is basically just...
Plus, positioning is different.
Yeah, but he doesn't even do that all the time. In
can
some of the games, he uses his hands like a Kamehameha and still calls it a Masenko. So that's what I'm saying.
This is probably how I would define Masenko. Masenko, you draw your ki from your mind because of how it's
you'd
positioned.
use it more as like it's all like move based. So Kamehameha is the only move that works like this no matter what. Masenko's always an overhead thing. Special beam cannon's always the 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Which I guess kind of makes special beam cannon and Dodon Ray basically the same thing. It's 1 finger versus 2 fingers.
Apparently, 1 finger was supposed to be enough, but it's more powerful with 2.
Is it though? Because
special beam cannon is way stronger than Dodon Ray.
Okay, which is supposed to be stronger than the Kamehameha wave.
Because it's more condensed. That's why Dodon Ray is stronger. It's a more dense ki.
Yeah, but how is special beam cannon less condensed? It literally has multiple fucking beams. What?
No, special beam cannon is like the Dodon Ray.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's much more stronger.
Yeah, but is it literally... Because the Dodon Ray is 1 beam, right? It's basically like a death beam. It shoots 1 beam.
Yeah.
Is it stronger because it has... Because the special beam cannon has a central beam and a spiraling beam. So is that the only reason? It's because it's 2 fucking beams? Like...
Yeah, it might be just 2 beams in 1.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just literally... The difference is just that they put a second beam around the first beam. And Death Beam just is fucking Dodon Ray.
Except purple.
Yeah, it's a color difference at that point.
To be fair, I'd say Death Beam is stronger than Dodon.
Is that? But that's the point. Is it? I don't know, because there's no power basis because power levels are bullshit.
It probably is more powerful. Dude,
I love how we're making all these arguments, because even though power levels are bullshit and they threw it all out. Remember the days when power level mattered? When humans... Remember when it was part of the lore that humans were the only race in the universe that could change the power level of their moves, and every other person's power level is the same as their move's power? Which is totally not canon anymore. Like...
Oh, no more. What the fuck happened?
Because the whole reason that Raditz was scared of the fucking... I think it was the Kamehameha Wave and the Special Beam Cannon was because they had the same power level as him, which means they could actually kill him.
Yeah, guys, Goku could have killed Raditz with a simple Kamehameha Wave.
Yeah, because
Damn it, Goten! I hate that. I hate...
Which is also why people know that the Tri-Beam is so powerful. Or not the Tri-Beam. Yeah, it is the Tri-Beam.
Okay, here's what I hate. When I'm focusing on one character, another character comes in and blindsides me.
No, wait, what the fuck is the Tri-Beam?
Hey.
The Dodon... What? No, there's the Dodon Ray and the
like
Tri-Beam.
you're having
But the
fun.
fucking Kikoho is a different move, right? Or is that... Did they just do that in the abridged?
They just did that in Bridge.
Because I think that's the official name.
Kikoho is
The
Tri-Beam
Japanese.
in Japanese.
Okay, so they just used the Japanese because it's better. Because it is.
Kikoho. Shin Kiko.
Because here's the thing. It makes more sense because it's not even a fucking triangle. Even though his hands are a triangle, it's a fucking square.
I'm gonna turn triangles into fucking squares.
But yeah, I have to admit I like the name Kikoho better. But also, here's the thing. That's why people know the Kikoho is so strong. Because literally Cell, think of how strong Cell was in his second form. He was objectively stronger than Frieza. And Frieza's second form had a power level of 1,000,000. I think if I remember correctly, the Super Saiyan is like 70 million? Or maybe 100 million? It's some number. But that move had to have had a power level of, like, I'm gonna say probably about 1 billion. A fucking billion. From Tien. That's how fucking overpowered the damn Masenko is.
He didn't
Or not Masenko,
die.
the Kikoho. It is so strong that, again, in lore, in order to stop Cell, who has a certain power level, you have to produce a move with the same power level to prevent him from moving. So, Tien produced a move as strong as Cell in his second form. It's
But it
fucking
wasn't.
ludicrous.
It wasn't enough to kill him.
No, but it wasn't enough to kill him.
But it was
enough to restrain him.
Yes, that's how powerful it is.
Yeah.
Tien,
Hello,
honestly,
tryhard.
probably could have killed Frieza with
Yeah.
the Tri-Beam. If he did that to Frieza.
Hello, tryhard, and also thank you for the Kirby emotes.
Oh, fuck!
Those look cool.
Nail tried to come at me from behind. Wait, that's a...
He tried to nail me from behind. Wait a minute. Also, fuck you, Piccolo.
It's hard to stamina break Piccolo and Nail on this parallel.
Wait, isn't this just King Piccolo again? Aren't we just fighting King Piccolo at this point? Racist. Oh look, King Piccolo!
Damn it!
Okay, now this one is King Piccolo.
I hate his... Damn it, I don't remember what the move... Hellzone Grenade.
Yeah.
I hate that move because every time I go to stamina break him, I get caught in it and it won't let me.
Yeah, I remember in the...
Just like that.
That's not gonna happen again.
What's the one fucking move he has that he always says J-Bullet for in all the games? That's not a name that's actually in, like...
That might have been Light Grenade.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be Light Grenade, but he always says, like, J-Bullet or something. It's like,
Jerry
what?
Bullet!
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, I
what the
remember that!
fuck?
That's Light Grenade, dumbass!
Yeah, it's like, you fucking dumbasses.
You named your own move Lightning Grenade!
Isn't Piccolo only, like, 8 years old?
I don't know anymore.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let me...
Wait.
Technically, no.
Piccolo... No, here's the thing.
In anime, no.
Because in Dragon Ball, Piccolo was like... Wasn't the tournament like a year away from when he killed King Piccolo? And
No. That was... No. Okay, basically, when Goku killed King Piccolo, he produced Piccolo Jr., and Piccolo Jr. is basically the same age as Goku. And then they grow up, and they go to the next tournament.
Right, but what I'm saying is that tournament was specifically 1 year after Goku went from being a kid to looking like that. Because they literally comment on not knowing what the fuck he looks like. Because he grew like 5 feet out of fucking nowhere. And everyone's like, what the hell?
That's been one hell of a growth
It
spurt
was, and that's
because-
why everyone was fucking confused.
But that's also the day that Goku got married, so...
Right, and then I think it was like less than a year after that.
Goku was supposed to be 18 at that point.
Yes.
So,
but
I want to say Piccolo is...
He's not... Piccolo is only like 5 years older than Goku or something in canon, if I remember. But it's not as much as you think.
But Piccolo has been around since Goku was a kid. Specifically Piccolo Jr. So if you want to go off human years,
but the
Piccolo would be the same age as Goku.
But the problem is that Goku, Goku was only a year younger than Bulma. In the original. Even though he doesn't look like it. Which is one of the plot points. Again. It makes no goddamn sense. But Goku is, I think, only 1 year younger than Gohan. Or not Gohan, than Bulma.
Which makes no sense because she was 12?
I think she was
18?
13. She was like 13 or something, and he was 12. It made no damn... Here, I'll look this up.
In the English version, Goku was 5 and Bulma was like 16.
No, he was 12, because they had that in the tournament again. When he says, I'm 12, and Krillin's like, well, you're like only a year younger than me. Or something, because they thought he was 8, and he wasn't.
Yeah, I know at one point that...
Oh, look it up!
I don't know no more. But here's the thing, I know that they wanted Goku and Bulma roughly the same age because Akira Toriyama wanted to get Goku with Bulma.
And that never happened. That would have been
a different story.
Why do you think he threw in that episode where he saw her, like, he was asking questions about her panties? Because they were trying to do a shipping episode in there. And then that just went nowhere. Because it made no fucking sense.
No.
Okay, I'm looking up Dragon Ball timeline.
And hello, Tails.
Wait,
yes.
Okay, hello, Tails the Fox, who is different than Tails EXE.
Who is
dead Tails.
Who is the Resident Evil guy.
Yes.
Because that's when he appeared. What? God, you're gonna tell me something stupid, I swear.
No, I'm just looking at Dragon Ball's history on the thing, where it starts out time immemorial when Majin Buu is created, and then it jumps to year 41 of the Divine Calendar, and then jumps to over 100 million years before age.
Over 100 million years.
Okay,
But yes, we here at Two Bros Game Night really do love Dragon Ball.
the 4 Kais.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Goku lands on Earth.
Oh, by the way, Goku's age might have changed when he landed on Earth due to the Broly movie.
Okay, well that doesn't make... They can't retcon Z to change the...
Okay, in Broly Super, it didn't say that Goku was a baby, and he wasn't. He looked 5 in Super.
Okay. Well, okay, let's just start. Yeah,
It's over 9,000. Sorry, it's over 3,000.
Let's see if it puts in here.
Cool, man.
Goku was born in age 737. So Goku, 737.
Yes, you did. I have over 2,000 due to Shenron grind. And speaking of which, I'm going to most likely, I don't know if it's going to be today, it might end up being tomorrow, I'm probably going to summon Shenron again and then get this character to max level. Because if those of you who don't know, there is a time patroller you can go to in Xenoverse 2 to level up your character. Like, and it'll cost you some TP medals. It costs you roughly 40 TP medals every time. I think it eventually increases to 80. I don't remember. We'll just see. 27. Okay.
Yeah, so he's 16 in the World Martial Arts Tournament where Piccolo shows up and Krillin dies. So he's 16 at that tournament.
Oh, wait. Evil King Piccolo or Piccolo Jr.?
Goku is 16 at the tournament where Krillin dies and
First time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Krillin dies and King
He's
Piccolo shows up.
16?
He's 16.
What? That makes no. He must have one hell of a growth spurt.
So, and that is in age 753. It goes into the fucking date, May 7th, May 8th. So it is fucking specific as hell.
Gosh.
So, yeah, so
That's
is
one hell of a growth spurt.
Yeah, so he is 16 in 753.
Holy shit. Can I not hit, wow. What? Ultra Instinct Goku, what are you doing? This is how you fight. Just like this. How hard is it to stamina break?
So, okay, so same year, Goku is 16, is when Piccolo Jr. is given birth to.
You can summon Shenron.
Yeah, so in the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, the one where he meets Chi-Chi and fights Piccolo Jr.,
And gets married.
That he is now 19. So Piccolo Jr. is 3. He is 3 years old.
If you want to go by Namekian birth, yes.
Yes, but the point is, in actual age, he is 3 goddamn years old when he fights Goku.
Oh, wow.
So, for anyone who thinks that Akira Toriyama's, like, stuff makes sense, fucking no it doesn't! Gohan is born 1 year later. So, Piccolo is 4 goddamn years older than Gohan.
Gosh.
And it's literally exactly a year later, because it puts May 8th, and then May. So it's literally exactly 1 year.
He grants you a wish.
Also, during that Dead Zone movie, Gohan is 2. Yes, he is 2. Oh, no, sorry, he's 4. He is 4 years old.
That makes better sense.
Not much better. He's fucking 4.
Because I'm like, if he's 2, he probably can't even speak.
He's 4. So,
he wouldn't be able to make complete sentences if he was 2.
He wouldn't be able to make that many sentences when he's fucking 4.
I mean, he could still speak.
Also, the Dead Zone movie actually doesn't takes place the same year as Raditz shows up. Like, Raditz showing up on Earth is the same year as the Dead Zone movie. Dead Zone literally canonically happens like a few months before Z starts.
Okay, before Z, that's fine.
A few months before Z.
If it was after, I would be like,
no.
The fuck?
Yeah, because that's why the joke is that he's 5 when they're fighting the Saiyans.
Yeah.
Because he's actually 5.
Your seconds are numbered.
Are you following any of this?
A lot of things. You can get money, you can get costumes, you can get ultimate attacks. I highly suggest you get the ultimate attacks because you get Big Bang Kamehameha Wave times 100 free after a while. Eventually he'll stop granting you ultimate attacks and super attacks because he's limited on it. But you can get a lot of things. How about getting the Dragon Balls and finding out? Because I can't list it all. you please hit Krillin? Thank you very much. What?
Okay,
How am I hitting Krillin?
so, according to the wiki, you know the World's Strongest movie, the Tree of Might movie, and the Lord Slug movie?
Mm-hmm.
Not only are all those the same year, they're in 1 month of each other. They take place between the time that Goku's hospitalized and he leaves for Namek. All 3 of those happen in the same goddamn month.
But Piccolo's not even on
You
Earth.
figure that the fuck out! No, this lists him as being December 23rd when they say he's in space. And it still lists the movies happening between those dates. It makes no goddamn sense.
The only thing I can think of is alternate timelines.
No! I mean, technically, yes, but I can see why Akira Toriyama retcons his own movies, because they don't timeline make any fucking sense.
No, you can't, Croc. You can only get that in DLC. I tried telling you that.
You must
several
have
times.
the DLC.
You have to have the Resurrection of F DLC to get Emperor's Death Beam if you want a chance at getting it. Because you have to get Emperor's Death Beam from a parallel quest. And it took me 3 days binge playing that one parallel quest to get it.
I can't remember, was Gohan in any of those movies?
Gohan? Yeah. Yeah.
Because Gohan...
Yeah, Gohan was there.
Yeah, because Gohan and Krillin and them leave on the 14th of November.
Yeah. Gohan and Krillin were in all of those movies.
Yeah, so
And
not only do they take
the
place in the
Z-Fighters
same month,
were
they take
alive.
place within 10 fucking days.
All the Z Fighters were alive in the Turles movie.
Yeah, so figure that one the fuck out. How's that possible? They make no sense.
I mean, I see why Akira Toriyama retconned
Hold on,
them.
yeah, because here's the question: in the Turles movie, doesn't he use the Kaioken? Does he use the Kaioken in that one? I can't remember.
Does he use Kaioken?
Yes.
I know in Tenkaichi 3 he did in the game,
but
but
in the movie, did he use Kaioken?
If
in
he
that
did,
movie?
he did briefly.
Because if he did, that's literally impossible. Because he did not, like, one of the Z Fighters died before he got back to Earth. It's literally impossible timeline-wise if he used Kaioken in that movie.
No, he didn't. He didn't use Kaioken.
So then that has to literally be so that has to be before, during the during Dead Zone shit. Like back then, that would be when Turles showed up. Even though he didn't know he was a Saiyan then. Which doesn't make sense timeline-wise either.
The only thing that would make sense is Turles came to the planet during
I always assumed that it was after. That's not possible either. We literally see the entire timeline.
I know.
Goku dies. Like, that's why I always just assumed he just forgot he could be Super Saiyan for like a year. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. It had to have taken place.
No.
But even that doesn't make sense because the timeline is so tight. They can't fit those damn movies anywhere.
Yeah, no. The only way Akira Toriyama can bring anybody back and make it make sense timeline-wise is if he has to redo the movies, which seems like he's doing because of Broly.
Yeah, and again, I get why the World's Strongest got remade because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
World's Strongest. What? Which one was that again?
Hold on. But yeah, none of these make sense.
Oh, World's Strongest was Dr. Wheelo.
Yeah.
That's
which again had Goku and Gohan in it.
Greetings.
And had Piccolo's Gi Gohan in it. So figure that the fuck out. When did that happen in the damn timeline?
It's fine, Croc. You don't know much about the game, or I guess the series. I'm not sure. How
Actually,
much
no.
you know.
That one could make sense. Let me just make sure.
It's just you can just find out by collecting the Dragon Balls. You can farm the Dragon Balls in one of the 3-star parallel quests really easily.
Gohan leaves the house.
All the parallel quests in Xenoverse 2 are the same in Xenoverse 1. except for, you know, new parallel quests that they
Yeah,
added.
about that.
Yeah, no, actually, no. That is actually the only time that these movies could happen, chronologically.
Go, Goten. Okay.
The Wheelo movie can happen. Because Krillin's alive, Gohan's alive, and I don't think Tien's alive. It's just Piccolo, Goku, Gohan. So, the Wheelo movie can canonically go
It could happen
before Namek.
Before Namek.
It can work.
But here's the problem. During most of that, Goku was healing in the hospital.
Yes, and that's the problem.
That's it. That's enough.
Yeah, here, timeline placement. His gi, well, it's not called a gi, but we're calling it a gi, because it's a gi. It has Kame on the front and Kaio on the back, meaning it had to happen after Vegeta before Namek. And Gohan flashes back to when Piccolo defended him on Namek.
Huh?
Yeah, figure this one the fuck out. Piccolo's alive. In this is why the timeline actually doesn't make sense. I'm stupid. Timeline doesn't make sense because Piccolo's alive.
I mean, on Namek.
No, because his gi changes.
Oh, right. Piccolo's alive. Yeah.
Piccolo's alive. Because when Goku arrives on planet Namek, his gi changes.
Yeah.
Like, because from my understanding, it still has the Kame mark on the front. When after Namek, he switches to a gi that only has the turtle, like doesn't have turtle helmet on it at all. It's only King Kai on the front or something. It's weird, but he has a different gi.
I am being pushed.
Or actually, no, it doesn't matter because he loses his gi because he goes to fucking planet whatever the hell and learns the instant transmission, which apparently
Yeah,
I
he
found
gets
out.
Yardra
Yeah,
gi.
which I guess I found out. But you know, why the fuck can't this just happen during? Yeah, if his gi is the same, pre and post Namek, why the fuck can't this happen during the Namek or the Android shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think they just fucked up the timeline. This goes in the fucking Namek shit.
Let's just agree. They fucked up the movies.
No, I'm just gonna say that the people who are running the timeline fucked this up. This movie happened during Android Saga. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because he'd have his gi, Gohan and
all
Piccolo,
these movies could take place during the Android Saga.
It's the
before
only
it.
time they make sense. They have to take place. There is literally no way it couldn't happen there. But the problem is, he'd be a Saiyan then, and he never uses Super Saiyan during any of these times. Which is why they always say it can't be done. Because otherwise, why the fuck wouldn't he use it?
He's a dumbass.
Yeah, like it's... They should just literally fucking...
I mean, at least
redo it.
Cooler's movie made a little bit more sense.
Yes, that one they made to make sense, but...
Seems like my skills aren't what they used to be. It's too strong.
By the way, this is another one of those parallel quests where they could have had an infinite amount of ki and spammed Super Kamehameha Wave at you like Goku just did now. Damn it. Ha-ha! Die!
Not good. Didn't think I'd be pushed this much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that they fucking didn't do...
They fucked up.
It doesn't make sense.
Right then,
It doesn't...
Let
This
me
can't
turn
make
into
sense.
a Super Saiyan.
The only way it can make
Type of
sense is
Super
if they
Saiyan you've
remade
never
the
seen
movies just
before.
like Broly.
Yeah. Or they just say that Goku's stupid and forgot he could go
It's
Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah.
I don't
There
have
is
much
no other...
time here.
I didn't think I was going to be having a conversation about how fucking stupid the timeline was, but apparently...
The DBZ movies.
Yeah. Apologies for me missing any comments. So I'm going to literally read back through the shit.
Okay, Croc.
Alright, Croc. Have a good evening.
Good night. Damn you, Goku.
Yeah. Now I just got a fucking headache.
Oh, by the way, I'm finally watching another show now because
Yeah.
I felt like it. I'm watching the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Nicktoons series.
And,
The good
okay.
one.
Okay. There's so many of these. So, is this the one where they...
It's the one when Donnie has a crush on April, who's
Oh,
16.
okay, the good one. Okay, got it.
Of course, that's why I said the good one.
Well, yes, but there's been a lot of them, and a lot of people say which one's the good one. So I wanted to make sure the one you were saying was the good one was the one that I thought was the good one.
I don't know if they canceled it or they actually finished it. I hope they actually finished it. Here's the thing. Yeah, I think eventually in the show, from what my friend tells me, a girl I like, she told me that eventually April has a love triangle with Donnie and Casey.
Yeah, because they do eventually add, like, Casey into that. And, yeah.
I don't like Casey. Here's the thing. I think he looks cool.
Yeah.
But he's too young.
Yeah, he's a fucking teenager is the problem.
I'm like, I don't like 16-year-old Casey.
Yeah.
The adult version
He's
of
just
Casey
annoying
is so
as fuck.
much better. Yeah, he's an annoying brat, and that's why I hate him.
Yeah.
Not even Super Saiyan.
So I actually highly supported Donatello to get with April because he was actually a decent guy.
You heard it here, folks. Younger bro's a furry. Or more accurately, he's a scaly, because furry only applies to things with fur. But fuck it, no one gives a shit about that because he's a fucking furry.
Does furry really apply if you want a non-human character to get with another character who is human? Does that really apply?
Yes, that is the intent behind furry.
I
Furry
thought
is usually...
furry is you getting with a non-human character. Who
No,
is
it can be anything. Technically, here, let me break down the non-logic with furry. The way furry works is you want a furry character to get with anything, including another furry character. So it is still furry for Bugs Bunny and Lola to get together, and you want that, even though neither character is human. That still counts as furry, apparently. That doesn't make any goddamn sense, but that's the way it's been explained to me, is if you want a furry character to get with something, it's furry. Rather than human get with a furry character, which would make sense.
Nah, I'm going to go with my definition.
But even still, yeah, it's specifically, the one that most people think of is human and furry character. So, yes.
I'm supposed to be...
It's furry because the turtles are furries. Even though they have no fur, but it doesn't matter because furry is defined as animalized character. So, whatever. It's a fucking...
Okay.
It's a mind fuck. It's about as confusing as the goddamn timeline for Dragon Ball.
Have you been to the Hero Coliseum yet? There you can enjoy
Especially after these movies. Or this game.
state-of-the-art battle simulator.
Which again, I'm pretty sure these games are pseudo-canon, which means that the timeline is even more fucked up, because if you thought the timeline made sense in Z, it doesn't anymore.
Here's what I could say. If Xenoverse is canon, let's just say that the movies were just a timeline fault.
Oh, that's not a problem. I have no problem with that. You could...
Like, it's a drastic change in history.
Yeah, I'm not... That's not the problem. The Xenoverse makes the movies more canon, but it makes itself less canon. That's the problem with Xenoverse. It fucks over itself. The other movies are fine. Those are easy to fix.
I have no idea how they're going to explain the storyline of Broly if they add this Super Broly
They just say...
story.
Because what they'll... Okay, here's the simple thing.
Because
Here's the simple way to
here's the
look at
thing, we have the legendary Super Saiyan story. We don't have
I'm gonna get a fucking piece of...
we don't have Broly's super story. We'll probably get that in Xenoverse
So,
3.
let's see. I'm gonna need something else to write on. There we go. So, I'll just try to work this out. So,
Oh, for a
there's...
second, I thought you were going.
Looks like I'll be facing you now.
main timeline...
Damn it! Fine, Goku. Fine,
Is
I will
here.
fight you.
So, Dead Zone is a canon movie. They can't decanonize it. Well, I mean, I guess they can if they decanonize,
Well, Here's why they can't, because Garlic Jr. was in Z.
Right, the Garlic Jr.'s filler. So if they decanonize him as filler and say that that wasn't canon to begin with, then they could decanonize him. But I'm gonna say it's not. So Dead Zone's canon,
Now this is what
which happens before the timeline starts. So then there's the Saiyan Saga.
Power is insane.
No, you cannot, Croc. Croc, you have to get it from a specific parallel quest, which you can only get from the DLC. Wherever you read that is wrong. I know, I played the game. I know how I got Emperor's Death Beam, because I wanted it for the longest time.
So yeah, the way I'm going to word it is that there's the normal timeline, which goes off like this. And then, let's see, Saiyan Saga, I'm just going to do Namek. What's the android?
Wait, what the fuck?
And then, let's, I guess also includes Cell. And then there's...
Yeah, that's a part of the DLC.
I mean,
You only can access that parallel quest is if you buy the DLC.
So, Dead Zone's there. Then we have Raditz.
Come at me. I'll just beat everyone.
And then we have Namek.
Super Saiyan.
Android.
Ta-da!
/ Cell. Boo. And then I guess now we have tournaments. Because it's 2 tournaments now. The Tournament of Power and the other world, or not other world, but the multi-universe tournament or whatever. So tournaments times 2. And then ... etc.
Yeah,
So-
Universe 6 and 7 tournament.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If there's the full tournament, and then there's the small tournament, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, so, after the Android Saga, this one is the Trunks timeline. Future Trunks
Looks like you're not bad.
timeline. So that's a split there. Then there's a split in the timeline where Piccolo doesn't die during the Saiyan Saga. I'm gonna put Raditz / Saiyan. And this is where basically all the movies are. In this timeline where Piccolo doesn't die, so they never go to Namek. But all the movies still happen. So that's most of those timelines. And then there's, after the Boo timeline, the one that now has GT on it. So yeah, these are your main timeline movements. The problem is that Xenoverse says, okay, this...
Xenoverse can travel to any of these timelines.
Right, so all the movies are fun. Even New Broly, because New Broly's on this timeline, whereas old Broly's on this timeline. The problem isn't that. The problem is that this game says that Future Trunks is not the same as Future Trunks. It says that the Future Trunks from the Future Trunks timeline is different from the Future Trunks in this game, who canonically is Future Trunks, according to him. They say they are 2 separate characters from 2 separate timelines. And they can't do that. It fundamentally can't be 2 different separate characters. So the act of doing that fucks their own game over. Because either it's a new timeline, or it isn't. And they can't make it work.
But yeah, I don't know where Croc is getting this information from. Because, yes, you do get it from a parallel quest. You get Emperor's Death Beam from a parallel quest.
But
that is true.
But that specific
But
parallel quest
you
doesn't
can't-
appear without
yeah,
DLC.
You cannot access that level 8 parallel quest unless you buy the DLC.
Okay.
It is a part of parallel quest DLC that you can only access with DLC.
Buy the you have to buy the DLC.
You are paying money if you want Emperor's Death Beam.
And yeah, I guess I can.
Here's the thing. I would actually highly recommend getting the DLC just for Emperor's Death Beam, because in Xenoverse 1, again, your ki is almost infinite when you are a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
you can utterly wreck the shit out of your opponent with Emperor's Death Thing.
It's completely blocked.
But in this game, it does this. It takes all of your heat.
Yeah, because that's more
They nerfed
balanced.
it. Yeah, they nerfed it.
And yeah, even though
But it still wrecks your opponent's health.
it's a powerful move, but it's not broken. Now the only broken move is, well, the Dodon Ray that no one remembers exists.
Yeah, Dodon Ray is broken because it doesn't take ki.
No. Again, it's a Kamehameha, and the Kamehameha takes ki, but no.
Kamehameha.
Yeah, fuck off.
By the way, I hate parallel quests that have you run just absolute everywhere because it wastes so much fucking time.
Yeah.
Because I'm basically playing tag with Gotenks and I never know where he's gonna be because it doesn't tell me where I need to go.
Yeah.
I just have to pray to God he's in the next room. Wow, that was quick. This is probably the quickest I've ever found Gotenks. It's random. He can be in any room at any time.
Yeah.
Okay, he's on 1 bar of ki, so let me pray to God he's in Sky.
We shall see.
He's in Sky. Yes! Finally, he's done playing tag. Okay, I'm gonna wreck your shit now.
Oh, what's that for? Dum 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 dum! Greetings! Thanks for waiting so long.
Everyone
It's
just
time now to
unleashed
show
their
my
ultimate
special
attack.
moves. You know what's up. Bum bum! Yeah!
Are you going to Super Saiyan 3? Thank you.
Let's acknowledge the fact that Gotenks is canonically the only character who's gone Super Saiyan 3 while alive successfully.
It is a fusion, so...
Yeah, but even Goku couldn't. He tried multiple times and failed. While, even in GT, when he tried that and got fucking destroyed by trying to do it. So, holy shit.
Goku actually has transformed into Super Saiyan 3 while alive. Just the problem is, apparently, it... Okay, when he was dead, it...
When you're dead, you have infinite ki, basically.
It lessened his time on Earth.
Yeah, exactly. Because it literally takes, like, life energy. But while you're dead, you don't have life energy.
Gotenks.
You can just do it.
That's what happens when you're fooling around.
Like, Gotenks is literally powerful enough to just do it. But, like, even Vegito and Gogeta have never done it as a fusion.
Vegito has in games.
Yes, but never in canon. And Goku's only done it in GT as a child. Like,
Gogeta and Vegito could.
Yeah, they
It's
just
just they bypassed it.
Yeah.
Vegito skipped straight to Super Saiyan Blue.
Well, yeah, in the new stuff, they don't give a shit.
Come on.
And so did Gogeta. Gogeta skipped straight to Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah, because again, in the new stuff, they don't give a shit anymore.
Oh man, that would have been a different fight if Vegito fought Jiren. Because if Vegito fought Jiren, he'd go Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, and I don't think Jiren would have stood a chance.
I'm still just pissed off that they wrecked the lore because they just wanted to have Vegito back. Like, fucking piece of shit. They didn't even have to fucking do that. They could have just done some bullshit where the tournaments, like the gods could fucking allow that temporarily and then make them not work. They literally allow flying to not work at some points. What, you're saying they can't disable the fucking Patara earrings in one of their damn zones?
In the Tournament of Power, they allowed the use of the Patara earrings as soon as Kefla used the Patara earrings.
Right.
They didn't even know about it, apparently.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they literally retconned the shit out of how they work, and they didn't need to.
But they didn't do that in the Tournament of Power. They did that during Zamasu.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm pissed off that they... That's what I'm saying. They pissed off they did it at all. It's like, if they wanted to do that, they could have. They could have We know that Boo has the ability to nullify the fucking
Fantastic. The real
Patara
deal.
earrings inside his own body. Like, his body literally has some kind of material that fucks with that, like, does that. So we know it's possible. So why didn't they just fucking have the gods do that at some point? If they wanted Vegito back so badly, they could have fucking done it during a tournament and made it a special rule that only applies here now. And then you get unfused. But, like, it just pisses me off that they fucked with the Patara earrings.
Who knows, maybe they always lasted an hour.
Again, then I would point out that King Kai, or the Elder Kai, who's literally been fused for millions of goddamn years, doesn't make any goddamn
here's the
sense.
thing. That's old knowledge.
Right, but he's
So
still
the
fused!
Patara earrings
Like, so you,
could have been different back
but
then,
that doesn't
and
make
they're newer
sense!
now.
That makes no sense!
Anyways, that is going to be it for today's episode. Anyways, before I end the episode, I'm going to tell the update on me. All my pains I've been getting, don't worry, I'm going to be fine. It should go away in months. Yeah.
It'll be a little while, but he'll get
I'll
better.
be fine. So anyways, I'm just fine enough to, be here for you guys. So like and subscribe, comment to our videos, we do read them. I will see you guys in the next Xenoverse 2 episode where hopefully we'll be finishing all the parallel quests I can do on my own.